So hello and welcome guys. So as you know that in the last video we have started matrices and we cover different type of topics regarding matrices. So first of all I think so that if you are seeing this video you should cover last videos and understand those topics, and after that you should cover this one video. So I will provide last two videos tutorial link in description also. So see that video and after that you should cover this one. So first of all I wanted to suggest one thing, and I think so that if we start this video I think so that we should see the overview of this video. So let's start the overview first of all. So basically overview is nothing but we will cover first of all different operation on matrices, and different operation are here. We will cover addition of matrices, and after that we will see subtraction of matrices. So this was the two basic operation what we will cover in this one video, and after that we will see some basic example regarding addition and subtraction also. This was all about the overview. Operation on matrices, guys. Yes, in this section we shall introduce certain operation on matrices, namely addition of matrices, multiplication of matrices by scalar, we can also say difference and a multiplication of matrices. So there are different type of operation those we can use on matrices. So basically we will not go to the multiplication or multiplication of matrices, only we will see addition and subtraction. So first of all we will see addition of matrices, guys. So let's start. Addition of matrices. One of the basic operations that can be performed on matrices is the addition operation. So it's a very basic operation, and we have to just add two or more integers. Like if suppose that you have two or integer or three integer like 2 or 3, and if you will be add them, after adding 2 plus 3 you will get 5. So it's a basic addition of integers. So it's like matrices. Two or more matrices can also be added in a similar fashion. So how you add the integers, you can also add the matrices also. This is known as addition of matrices, guys. Matrix addition is the operation of adding two or more matrices. You can add two or you can add more matrices also by adding the corresponding entry of each matrix together, or you can also the corresponding elements of each matrix together. Yeah, so basically let's see example. First of all, standard example. So guys, standard rule of addition of matrices you can also say is here guys. First of all, as you are seeing here guys, suppose you have two matrices, this one and this one, and you have to add these matrix. So what you will do, it's a very simple. Corresponding element of a1 matrix is a2, just add them. After that you will get a1 plus a2. Corresponding element of b1 and b2, just add them, you are getting this. After adding corresponding element c1 c2, you are getting this, and in the end you are getting this. So this was all about the standard rule of addition of matrices. So now one important point that you should know here. Basically guys, the most important rule is that when you are adding two or more matrices, first make sure that matrices have the same dimension. In other order, you can add 2 or 3 with 2 or 3, or you can add 2 cross 2 matrix with 2 cross 2. You can't add different type of dimension or different type of order matrix. So basically this is the basic rule. However, you cannot add 3 cross 2, and you also cannot add 2 cross 2 with 3 cross 3. For example, the addition of two given matrices with dimension 2 cross 2. Let's start, guys. Basic example is here. Suppose guys, here we have a 2 cross 2 matrix. This one is as 2 cross 2 matrix, this one is as 2 cross 2 matrix example. So our condition is satisfied, so now we can add them. So just add corresponding element of 3 and 4, and after that you are getting 7. Similarly, you have to add 8 and 0, you are getting 8. Similarly, add 4 and 1, getting 5. So this was all about the basic example of addition of matrices. Let's move on. Another one example for matrix addition is here. Suppose guys, we have a given example. Suppose we have a matrix A and matrix B. So first of all, go to the condition. A plus B matrix cannot be defined as the order of matrix A is 2 cross 2, as you are seeing here, 2 rows and 2 columns. So order of matrix A is 2 cross 2. Order of matrix B is 3 cross 2, as you are seeing here, 3 rows and 2 columns are here. So matrix A and B can't be added together. So what's the reason behind that? I already told you the most important rule to know is that when adding two or more matrix, just remember one thing, that first make sure matrix have the same order, same dimension, and given matrix don't have same dimension, as you are seeing here. So basically this is the basic condition, that if you are adding two or more matrices, you have to see that they have a similar dimension, they have a similar order. As you are seeing here, they don't have a similar dimension order, so you can't add them. So this one was this basic example. Now move on the second one. We have a given example in a P matrix and Q matrix, and you have to add them, and after that you have to find P plus Q. So let's start this example, guys. As you are seeing, a P plus mu Q matrix can be found out by adding elements of P to the corresponding elements of Q. So value of P plus Q matrix. Now we have to find. So you, as you know, that we have to just add the corresponding elements of P with corresponding elements of Q, and after that, in the end of the day, you have to find P plus Q. So see here, guys. P plus Q is nothing but just add 2 with 3, 4 with 5, and 3 with 7. You are getting this. Similarly, you have to do with this row and this, and in the end you have also do this with this and this. So in the end you are getting P plus Q. So this was all about this example. Now just see the different properties, because there are different type of properties also regarding matrix addition. So basically, first of all, the basic property of matrix addition is similar to the addition of the real numbers. As you know what are the properties of adding real numbers, so there are also properties regarding matrix addition. Assume that you have a three matrix A, B and C, and all the matrix at m cross n order. The following property hold through the matrix addition operation, guys. So first of all, commutative law. Commutative law is nothing but, as you know, that regarding the addition of real numbers property. Suppose you have a two matrix A and B. So if you are adding A plus B, and after that you are adding B plus A, so both will be equal. So this is all about the commutative law. Now move on the second one, guys. First, associative law. As you are seeing here, that suppose you have a three matrix A, B and C, and suppose, guys, first of all you have to do nothing. Suppose you have A, B and C matrix, you are adding B and C firstly, and after that what you are getting in answer, you are adding that with A. And here you are doing quite different. First of all you are adding A and B, and after adding the matrix, what you are getting as answer, and you are adding it to C. So if both are equal, so you can say that this was associative law. So third one is existence of additive identity, guys. This is the third property of matrix, guys. Suppose you have a matrix A with the order of m cross n, and you can O, B and m cross n zero matrix. So guys, we have a two matrix. First of all we have a matrix A with m cross n order, and after that we have a order of m cross n matrix with zero matrix. So you can define this by O. So A plus O. Suppose you have a matrix A, and you are adding zero matrix in this, or suppose you are adding zero firstly and after that you are adding it A. So you will always get a matrix A, because you are adding zero. If you are adding zero in anything, if you are adding zero in any real number, so you can say that you are getting that thing which was added in zero. So suppose you are adding A in zero matrix, you are getting in the end of the day A matrix. So you can, in other words, you can say that O, yeah, zero matrix or is the additive identity for matrix addition. And now move on the next one property, guys. The existence of additive inverse. Yes, guys. Suppose like we have a matrix A with the m cross n order. Then we have another matrix, guys, that minus A. And minus A is nothing but just you have to give the minus to all elements of given matrix, such that now what is the property? Let's see, guys. Suppose you have a matrix A, and after that you have another matrix which was a negative sign regarding A. So if you are adding them, and suppose if you are firstly negative matrix and after that you are adding to A matrix, so in the end you will always get zero matrix, or you can also say that O. So you can say that minus A is the additive inverse of A, or negative of A, you can also say that. So this was all about this property. Suppose you have a one matrix A and you are adding it to negative matrix of A, so in the end you will be find zero matrix, so you can say that minus A is the additive inverse of A or negative of A. So this was all about properties of matrix addition. Now we have covered the properties. Now we have to move on matrix subtraction, guys. So what is a matrix subtraction? Basically, matrix subtraction is exactly the same as matrix addition, nothing different, very simple. All the constants valid for addition are also valid for subtraction also. So what you see in the addition, what properties and everything you see in the addition, all will be valid for the matrix subtraction also. Matrix subtraction can only be done when the two matrices are of the same size. As you in the previous you also see that I already told you that if matrix have a same order or same dimension, in that case you can add them. So this was all about the matrix subtraction, guys. So mathematically we can say that p minus q, suppose you have a two matrix p and q, so how you have to find p minus q? So this was all about the matrix subtraction, guys. So note one, first of all see the note point. In other words, it can be said that matrix subtraction is an addition of the inverse of matrix to the given matrix. It means q has to be subtracted from matrix p. So as you are seeing here, guys, in other words, it can be said that matrix subtraction is an addition of the inverse of a matrix of a given matrix. It means if matrix q has to be subtracted from matrix p, then we will take the inverse of the q. So suppose you wanted to subtract two matrix p and q, so just if you are matrix q has to be subtracted, so just take the inverse of the matrix q and add it to p. So example, guys, as you are seeing here, three matrices are here, A, B and C. So given the following matrix, we have to find A minus B, we have to find A minus B. And one thing also explain, we have to explain that if this is not valid, addition or subtraction is not valid, we have to give the reason for that also. So very simple question is this. If you all know about the properties, if you know about how to subtract, how to addition that, so it's a very basic example. Suppose A and B are the same size. As you are seeing here, A and B are of same size, each having 2 cross 3 matrix, or you can say that order of these matrices is 2 cross 3. So we can easily subtract them. So now basically subtract them easily. A minus B, put A as well as, and after that you are seeing here B matrix, you have to subtract A and B. After subtracting them you are getting this. So this was, so you have to just subtract the corresponding elements of A and corresponding elements of B. Just after subtract them you are getting as a final answer this. So this was the A minus B when you are subtracting A and B. So now A minus B is not defined. This is why is not defined, because there is a reason I already told you, because A and C are not of the same size. As you are seeing here, guys, see here, A and C, if A has a 2 cross 3 order and C has a 2 cross 2 order, so we can't subtract them because A and C has not same dimensions. So this was all about, guys, addition of matrix and subtraction of matrix. So guys, this was all about in this lecture. See you in the next one, guys.